If you were one of the more than 20 million Americans left jobless due to the pandemic last May and filed for unemployment benefits, you now know those benefits were taxable. And as we've been reporting, you're now getting a tax break thanks to the American Rescue Plan. The IRS will automatically recalculate the returns for anyone who filed before the act passed. Those refunds will start going out in May. But what about business owners? It's so hard during this crisis. Well, if you're a business owner getting ready to file your quarterly employment tax return, you may have a lot of questions, especially when it comes to the employee retention credit. I sat down with an expert so you don't waste your money. Businesses have faced a mountain of challenges over the past year, from the coronavirus to the economy, complying with COVID restrictions to struggling to stay afloat. And now they're having to navigate the seemingly ever-changing tax landscape.
That's been the biggest challenge, is the uncertainty, I think, of everything.
Kathy Lawrence is a certified public accountant and tax expert at Cohen & Company in St. Clair Shores. She says many of her clients who run businesses have a slew of questions.
A lot of businesses are concerned because they may have already applied for forgiveness for their PPP loan, Payroll Protection Program loan, because originally you could not get both, the loan and the credit, and many businesses chose the loan.
The credit she's talking about is the Employee Retention Credit, a fully refundable tax credit for employers who continued to pay employees even after the pandemic disrupted many of their operations. Lauren says the main point to remember is even if you received a PPP loan, you can go back and get the Employee Retention Credit. Why? The credit under the CARES Act originally expired after December 31st of last year, but the Consolidated Appropriations Act of 2021 extended and modified the credit through June 30th of 2021.
And it could mean as much as $5,000 per employee for 2020 and as much as $14,000 per employee for 2021 for a business that is eligible for the credit.
And that's a lot of money. So which employers are eligible for the Employee Retention Credit? To be considered eligible, a business must have experienced one of the following events during the credit period: a government-mandated suspension, either a full or partial shutdown due to COVID-19, or a substantial gross receipts reduction for the calendar quarter. We're talking about more than a 50% reduction in 2020 compared to 2019, and more than 20% decline in 2021. To claim the credit, businesses must report qualified wages on your quarterly employment tax return, Form 941. If you've already filed the form and did not report qualified wages, you can amend it. If you think your business is eligible for the credit, but you're not sure how to calculate everything, make sure you consult with a tax professional.